Hi, hello. It is 20 past 10. Sorry for the late stream, though there's a chance that this one might be shorter, but I don't work tomorrow, so we'll see. There's only one viewer in the chat. Not to be, I'm not obviously not trying to be like, whiny when I say this, but oh, no, there's two. Okay. Cuz because tonight I'm going to do something completely different from what I normally play, and I'm going to be playing the much highly praised Disco Elysium tonight. I'm not sure what came over me. I just like it was on sale, and I think I've been like talking to some people about it just out of curiosity. I keep hearing people saying like it's just really good, and I just kind of wanted to keep an open mind, I guess, because like for example, Stardew Valley, a game that I never thought in a million years I would ever enjoy, because I thought like, oh, it looks like a farming game with like pixel graphics is bad. But like then I started playing it, and then I logged like well over 100 hours in less than a month. So I'm open to different experiences. Um, And yeah, I have absolutely no idea what to expect out of this game. Like, I'm pretty much going into it blind. The only things I know is that sitting in a chair that's a bit too uncomfortable can kill you, among other things. Like, your character is apparently very fragile or whatever. I don't even, besides that, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Um, Hopefully my fucking monkey brain can actually understand the story and not have like things go through one ear and out the other, because that typically is what happens. Like, it's partially the reason why I don't really focus on stories too much in some games, because sometimes even if I try, I'll just forget about it because I have a goldfish memory. So anyways, the artwork in this game is absolutely phenomenal, by the way. It kind of reminds me of Dishonored, except it's like has more color and has more visible brush strokes. It's very impressionistic, which I like. Oh, and also something I must get out of the way. I bought this game after I had totally forgotten about the controversy with Za and like the suits firing the creative team. Enjoy my money, you fucking bastards, because fuck you. Y'all can burn in hell for what you did. Eat the rich. Give the creative team their IP back. Fuck you all. Anyways, yeah, I'll just quickly just look at the settings though, just because I'm like that. Everything's in order. Everything seems in order. Dyslexic font. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try on streamer mode. Thanks for thanks for having that, just in case. My audience is not big enough to bother with Twitch integration. Oh, there's a quick save button. Am I gonna need that? I don't know. Anyway. What the fuck is this? So, thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. It's your startup class, yeah. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna pick one of these presets just because it's probably best that I just, don't try to fuck with this thing too much though when I'm completely blind to it. So I guess thinker just sounds sensitive or thinker. I don't know. I relate to the thinker part, except for the intelligent part. So I'm gonna go with thinker. Oh yeah, and Furies are at home in the mirror. Is there just drown? Okay, so and also very big thing. I would very much appreciate, because I'm playing this game blind, I would very much appreciate if there was no like backseat gaming, and please do not spoil the game if I, you know, continue to play it, obviously. But I would like to play the game as blind as possible.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
And also, I expect that I might not be talking too much though, because I will try to avoid talking over the voiceover, because that would be very disruptive of me.
Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. Give me some more. What was that about the X? What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give, who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Title drop. Holy shit. We found the disco in Disco Elysium. Game's over. No. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help someone, cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canadian motor carriage.
Alright, open my eyes. I wonder if what I picked would actually... Oh my god. I wonder if what I picked would actually influence anything. Probably. Honestly, I'm gonna assume probably so. Wow. Oh my god, look at my portrait. What the fuck? Oh, gee, that's horrifying. Anyway. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Look in the mirror in the bathroom. Okay. Yeah. The reels are rolling on empty. Hold tab to highlight. Yeah, that's just, yeah, it shows like interactable items, I guess. Maybe I should put on some pants. Yeah. And I should put on some clothes. You know, there's a tie on the thing there. Disco ass blazer.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them
It
out.
says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Try like a, well, I don't know, pull on the light bulb.
Terrible mistake.
Hey, oh,
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
that's probably gonna kill me. I'm gonna turn the lights back off.
The lights are off. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Good, there we go. If I fail this...
You reach out to grab the
Are you fucking kidding me?
diffuse radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
It was 8%! Are you shitting me? What? We're off to a bad start. Like, I stopped the fan. Grab my... So I grabbed the pain and I nearly have a heart attack.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving.
Oh, come on. I think your name is...
A long time.
I think your name is Harry. Come on, don't do this to me. I just started the game. I'm not going to die because I tried to grab my tie off of a ceiling fan that I had already turned off. Are you kidding me?
Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying.
Am I going to die because of this?
Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Well, I guess I'm not having a tie then. What happened to the window here?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Whatever.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind already. How did I fail 2 checks? I just started. At 92%, I still lose it. If it's on 100%, it's like 50%. What highlighted dice rolls options can be tried multiple times? Oh. I can't. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's hope I don't kill myself on the way to the bathroom. It's locked for now. Balls in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Oh, I got a shirt at least. Don't hold tab, so... Conceptualization -1 suggestion. How do I check my inventory? Is it like I or something? Okay. What on earth are these stats? So conceptualization, see art in the world, charm men and women, understand cop culture, love and be loved by drugs, sneak from under the noses. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess Harry's not gonna have a tie.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities, virile, uncaring towards the little things?
Huh?
Probably not, no.
What does that mean? Monkey brain.
Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man.
It's describing the reflection. Okay, that's kind of a weird way to do it. Very monkey brain. Sorry if I don't understand everything.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I mean, I'm gonna see what I look like, obviously. But, I mean, it does look like that you can go the entire game literally not knowing what you look like, which is kind of funny, I guess.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Let's get over with wipe the mirror.
Behold.
Well, there he is. Man, look at the brushwork, though. That's really good.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
It's an expression of pain.
You are correct.
What? What? I'm not even gonna try those fucking checks. Like, I probably can't anyways, but... This here. What's this thing? You won't die with those checks. Can I really trust that? I nearly died trying to grab a tie from a immobile ceiling fan. Boss? What's that? Oh, shoes. One of them. Let's keep it in spoil, let him feel a little high Bo Biddy. How's it going? I'm missing a shoe. Oh yeah, Booby, you missed it though. So I stopped the ceiling fan. It would probably, I don't know if you saw it or not. I obviously can't tell, but oh yeah, okay, yeah, you did see.
On the bathroom wall. In it, your face adorned with the
Okay.
expression.
Okay. Take a shot if I lose. This will be the third check that I fail.
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species.
Okay, whatever that means. So I failed two 92% checks, but I passed the one that's 58%. That's probability for you, I guess.
Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened.
Title drop.
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume le Million.
Ugh, French. No. Oh, what am I saying? Your last name is Dubois. So.
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right.
You'll have to get used to the French. I speak French, so I'm actually used to it. I'm just memeing.
Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression.
Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion?
You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness. Aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice canema.
How long ago was the new?
Some 20-odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression. Looking good on you, or anyone. Humanity has run aground in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic.
So I adopted it? Why?
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains.
I feel like I need to add a clicking sound when I make it.
The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Million's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
I guess that's it then.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return.
Know the origin. I mean, if I'm not gonna die, I might as well try. I'm probably not gonna do it.
It's too late.
Obviously.
Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Jesus, okay. It's just a smile. Or it's the expression. Oh my god. This is... What? What? Oh, my head hurts. This is too much text. Whatever happened to Guillaume le Million, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust, or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit bois de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. I have to read them. They're like Fallout perks. Oh god. Okay. Internalize? Okay, well, I guess I got like research bonus. What? Thought cabinet. Oh, okay. I don't have any of these. This is the only one I have. I guess I might as well just do that. Inventory. I'm missing a shoe. Well, I can't find my other shoe. And I guess that tie will be, like, inaccessible for the time being.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches.
No. Okay. I guess I might as well just leave and, you know. Oh, that's what I was. Okay, let's see what this is. So this is my character sheet. Come on, knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Well, okay. Well, I don't have any points right now. I'll check. Maybe I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Okay. Well, I'm walking normally now. So it looks like some kind of apartment or whatever. Well, I guess that was obvious. What am I talking about? There's something on the table. Oh, money. Real. Okay.
Hello, officer.
Here's 51. It's March.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
Then why did you call me an
You're a
officer?
police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Well, I'm not doing that one. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Wait, try the expression on her. Let her know that you want her physically. Wow. I mean, what if you actually passed that? What would happen? Anyway, but I'm not going to click it because I'm probably going to die. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Yeah, that's exactly what I would say in this situation.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Oh, this is too real. Are you kidding me? Social commentary. Do it. It's funny. No, I'm gonna die. I might die. I'm not doing that.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I mean,
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before.
oh,
She
okay.
looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
What is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranier, another part of the world.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And what's that? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Okay then. Also, I hope you like my terrible attempts at reading the dialogue. This is what happens when I like don't rehearse voice acting at all, and like roles that I don't normally do. The roles I normally do are just screaming into the microphone though because I'm a fucking ape. Anyways, your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
So I guess it seems that disco is playing a bigger part in the world than I kind of expected. I thought that like disco in the name was like a weird metaphor or something, but no, it's like it actually has disco. I don't know what I expected.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about oh, the better.
The deadpan, yeah, whoa.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
And mostly just gets hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but You sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast?
Yes. It was very cool.
She's probably being sarcastic, but I'll take it.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
I think that was sarcasm. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything else?
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay, so... Honestly, well... Nice long stub in the ashtray, it's still smoking. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. Alright. Oh, that's the man that people like to make art of or whatever. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. This is where the lyrics would be. Speakers connected to the radio, the music is seasoned with static. The bartender here.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Are you shitting me? What? This was an easy check. How did I fail it? What? Oh, right. This has bad people skills. That must be why. Wait, let me just verify that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That at least makes sense. So I didn't really stand a chance with that anyways, because thinkers apparently are not good with people, which I am relating so hard right now. Look at the stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
So if it just pause like this, I'm just trying to just absorb what I'm looking at here. Okay.
The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegosaurus skua.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Maybe ask if I can help with that.
Competent work. Looks like the bird. This is the Great The small steel tag says as much.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy. Why don't
no.
you go and talk to him?
He pretends not to.
You're the bartender?
I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Don't. Maybe I shouldn't try to pry into this guy too much though, because like the game says that Harry thinks that they're good buddies, but it said failure, and I as a player can see that that's clearly not the case. So just gonna walk away, I guess. The menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, just I'm gonna try to do as much good as possible in this playthrough. That's just, I mean, that's generally what I tend to do anyways when I play games. With choices, I try to pick the best, try to be like as good of a person as I can be. So, this water cooler or large bubble is rising to the surface. Doors bolted. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 13 o'clock. Okay. That would be 1 p.m. It looks like they use 24-hour clocks here. I mean, this is like France or something. Inside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia, a strike poster, and some red pennants. Mess hall reserved for Union members. Door opens at 16 o'clock. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Okay. Hello, mate.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Take his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Do I chance that? Because honestly, after the first two rolls, though, I do not have confidence in my luck in this game. But fuck it. It might be funny. Let's try it out.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
Oh, I guess, it is not yet time.
Okay, then. It looks like
Whatever
we had
that
a
means.
scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, He has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Ooh, that's not good. But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
You mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean?
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Ravachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Oh, let's go.
To you, officer.
So, interview cafeteria manager, inspect victim's body out back.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
All right.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation. So joining me from Precinct 41.
Say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
I tried to be as much of a goofball as I can. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it sounds like a playthrough for another time. I mean, that is if I even finish this run. and then start again. Yeah, I'm gonna try to like play it as straight as I can. I might pick like the silly options if it doesn't seem like it's gonna like have consequences. But I mean, I don't know that, but yeah. And also, I want to say that these portraits look really cool as well. Like, there's actually like just do like a bit of like shilling for some other artists. There's like an artist I follow on Twitter. They go by Angus Burgers. I think their Twitter handle is something along the lines of Paul McIce Tea or something. They make like they do all sorts of things. So like their art is really good. But one thing that they have done is like commissions of Disco Elysium styled portraits though. And while they're very obviously like it looks like a bit like their style though, they still managed to capture the same vibe as these ones. They don't look exactly the same though, but they're very close. And I think they're very nice. If I knew how to study these, I would.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
I assume my character is smart enough to be able to ask the questions, so should be fine.
His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Oh shit! Right then, questions. I got this.
Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Alright. Which way is west?
This man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
Something kind of funny about this type of writing being narrated by a voice like that. Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
All right then.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Lieutenant says the number of Sylvie took away and a small pot didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
stuff because I'm a feminist. Guess I like to be thorough. Everything. Everything has to do with something to do with everything.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they, if he doesn't know?
Right, yeah, it's a hoist up. Before you said they hoist up in the tree. What do you mean by they?
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching.
Who exactly is saying that?
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here. A lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
His voice sounds uttery.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her.
Why would the dock workers lynch this man?
I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
This seems a bit too heavy-handed for the time being. I'm gonna, I don't think that's necessary though. Like I mean, what he's saying, I guess, kind of makes sense. I have another, because what he's saying sounds plausible, and I don't think, and like a lynching requires like a group of people. So, I have another
The
question.
lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Probably best I don't ask that. So that's all. I'm going off my gut here. I'm probably maybe making a mistake, but don't tell me I'm making a mistake. But anyways, that's all.
Let's go.
Nice, long experience.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Be rude and dickish. Yes, no. I'm gonna try to be a good person though. Oh gee. What's real?
Excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
Do it. Let's do only piece of advice I'm gonna give you for this game. I mean, I don't have an option to just like say like, hey, I don't have enough money. Like nowhere near enough. I have 40 cents. So like, I can't pay you right now.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you some money?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
Don't play it like a game. Don't go for the intended outcome. Try to game the systems. Just go with the flow. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds pretty good to me. Don't care about builds or leveling. Okay. Yeah. Because like for me, like yeah, I don't know if you heard me say this, but like when I'm playing this, like I'm just gonna go with like, just I want to like play as like a decent person. I don't want to be like an asshole because I feel like that really trying to like push like an extreme form of character should be saved for like a later playthrough. I'm gonna go for something that's a bit vanilla. Sorry if that's boring, but like the vanilla options is what I would probably do in this situation. So, so what do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilate. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
The game will literally call you boring, so we don't have to. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try to be a good person. Is that like condemned?
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but We'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
I mean, I don't like the options that I'm giving. 2 makes me sound like an idiot, and 3 is like, what? Like, that's like, that's a bit of a non sequitur. I'm gonna go for, like, this sounds the most innocent option, even though it makes me sound like an idiot. But what exactly is money? Which sounds like a Vsauce line.
What are you, a philosopher?
Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering even the most basic concepts of reality.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
I have amnesia. Well, I didn't think my amnesia would be so bad I wouldn't even know what money is, but okay. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Am I gonna get it back? That's horrible.
It is.
Oh, my headphones fell off. Why are these so loose, anyway?
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
Darkness rides?
It does, doesn't it?
I got my money back, okay.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Hobo cop. I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Jesus, the cop is like, or Harry, I guess, is like, he's an absolute shambles.
Good luck.
Pay for damages. Okay, great. I have... Alright. Master station for additional funds. Okay. Wait, what is... Did I click on that? What is that?
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't
But
remember.
You've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away?
In time or space?
In space. Oh, that's what they are. Oh, that's how that appeared. Okay.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Do you guys go to Hobo Coffee? You can. I'll figure something interested in it. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'll take that one suggestion then. Though, but fuck it, whatever. Hobo. I'll live in a dumpster. I don't care. Fuck everything. Hobo Cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Do you feel the game starting when you're moving? I felt a tiny bit, but like not on anything that felt intrusive though, because I mean, I don't think you need this thing to run at like 69 million gigashits per megafart, so, woman's handwriting, yesterday's menu. Today's starts with the man's handwriting. Looks because someone is working.
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
So, what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
Fine.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Voice acting course. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm out of practice. I've been actually just straight up put like voice acting on the back burner. He sounds something how Harry actually sounds like. Well, I'm 23. This guy looks like 50. Of course, I wouldn't, if I was like picking like audition roles or whatever, I wouldn't pick a guy who looks like this. I can't do an old man. I can't do an old man voice. I can voice a fucking twink. Or like just a screaming soldier, but I can't do an old guy. Okay, forget it.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
The guy behind the counter thinks some union people hanged a man.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Brief? Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
I said playing with fully voiced characters, interesting choice. I mean, that was the default, and like, I guess it kind of saves me from just trying to like read too much, I guess. Does the let's see? Wait, why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Oof. Hold on, and the RCM is...
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Each character is their own voice is better than doing it in your mind. Yeah, that too. Like, and also look at, because like as someone who's, you know, like even though I put it on the back burner, I still am like moderately interested in voice acting. People have said that the voice acting in this game is like really good. And so, like I don't want to miss out on that part of the presentation, and also like it's like not only does it kind of save my voice and stuff like that, it's also like like I feel like that it helps me to absorb the information a bit better though if I'm both reading and hearing it at the same time, because I just have trouble like absorbing things sometimes. So yeah.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Zoomer brain, yes, I'm not big on books then. Absolutely not. Read the stream title. So okay, let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Right. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Yeah, you love books. Yeah. The thing is, though, is that, like, I feel like that being forced to read, like, incredibly dry and boring novels in high school and then stuffy art critic papers in university has absolutely just, like, murdered any chance of me, like, enjoying reading. And also, like, it's just, like, my brain associates reading with work, which is why I don't want to do it. You're trapped. It has been so long since I've ever felt that. The only time a book has ever really gripped me in recent memory is if it's a manga. That's it. Like, I don't actually like I read a book and like I'm struggling to like I always fucking struggle. And you could say that like I'm like, you know, like I could be just be reading shitty could just be reading shitty books, but like anything really. I don't know. What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop-off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Yeah, let it
Was there
go.
anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Can we go over the preliminary info again?
Like a brief?
Oh, wait,
You
actually,
want me to brief you again?
No,
There's
we
no
got it.
reason to wing any. 3 days ago, the RCM emergencies desk received a report.
yeah, I
During
already.
that time,
Yeah, that.
the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The
Yeah,
coroner
okay, I got
did
this
not
information, so make it cool if I've heard enough.
then. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Okay, so I think I have. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
What have you tried reading of note? I can't even remember the last book I've ever tried to read. I mean, the fact that because I think the last time I actually tried to read like a novel was high school, and high school means young adult novels, which probably is not like peak literature in retrospect, but I can't even remember the last book a book I actually tried to read, like an actual novel. Let's see. What the fuck is this one? Okay, I don't think anything's gonna come up. I don't think I'm like gonna suffer any consequences for this. I'm gonna say this one. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy?
There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was
Maybe there was a young woman involved?
Yes, it just so happens there's a beautiful, blonde 19-year-old woman at the heart of this case. A rich one, in fact. Part of a murder sex cult.
Looks like I was actually kind of onto something.
The wary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic.
Never mind. Never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? Okay then. I mean, I did say at the beginning of the stream when I picked Thinker that I relate a lot to Thinker, except for the part where it says that I am intelligent.
It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even.
Okay.
He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it. Sit on it a bit, then hit him with it.
You make a character when it goes a custom, but you think I know what I'm doing? Of course I'm gonna go for a pre-made character. Actually, I have all I need for now.
Good.
I'm not even gonna try. I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
We'll work better together if we have more report.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
Right. What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Okay.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. I'm a regular Revacholière.
Wow, that's quite a word, Revacholière.
A point of pride to him.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Okay. Well, ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands.
What are you gonna do?
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Do you ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, you ever have conversations with, like, your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, the music's pretty good. It's chill.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
So how do you, you know?
Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Right? You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
What? Oh, just the glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
That's all for now.
Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing, just an
You have
observation.
A distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean, distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegiate observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Wait a second. Is that a fourth wall break? Julian, please don't backseat.
Yes, but containers contain things, shiny things. They're interesting.
That's racist. I don't prioritize containers.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid and third-departmental thing. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Right. Yeah, okay, I will put the Hobocop idea in my head, so if I do that, so a cop and a hobo cop. Upsize can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobocop doesn't need anyone or anything. No one can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again. Never again here, you're drunk. You're drunk. Why did you even come home, Harry? Go home. You're embarrassing yourself. Downsides. Are there any? I mean, seriously, give me one. All right. So, end of day brief with Kim. Okay, hopefully I don't forget to do that. The pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57s. Ask Kim about this initial inspection of dead bodies done. Okay. I guess it's this door? Or not? Oh, there's a guy hit me in here. Dock worker. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
All right.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
All right. So inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Well, let's try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Again, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but let's try it.
You fumble with the spring-loaded
Yeah,
gate
no.
of the carabiner, but to no avail. The dangling items refuse to come loose. They just jingle in an ever louder manner.
Again, like, my luck is bad. It's so bad.
Like fucking sleigh bells. What are you doing? You're gonna get caught.
What is that skill exactly? Half-light? Wait, wrong thing. What does half-light mean? Let the body take control, threaten people. Okay. Pardon me.
Stop finger-fucking him, officer! I'm responsible for these oafs and their stuff. Even Sleepy there.
We might be dealing with a criminal here. Let me work.
Yes, sure. A criminal.
To be honest, he's correct. Police officers generally don't go around appropriating possessions from people. Let's go.
It was just an idea. Come on, relax everyone. It didn't turn out well. Doesn't mean it was a bad idea. Or that you shouldn't appropriate stuff.
I mean, anything to get the job, anything that helps me get my job done, I guess. Leave, okay. All rooms in Nocturne are beautiful. Dark liquid is spilling out. Alright, so we go around or something. A heap of snow melts in his wheelbarrow.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
I'm looking for a dead body.
Oh, that's right there.
North,
In
okay.
the yard.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. Excuse me, Kim. I think that's all for
No
now.
problem.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool. And what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
What?
Well, as you already know, there's a corpse there, hanging from a tree. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
I have to
Of
run.
course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Thank you. Well, okay. So I guess we just clothes, gloves. It looks leaves have gardening gloves in a classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth the thought. Interfacing, okay. I assume up here is north. If that was west, then yeah, there we go. That's the hole.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
So, why am I looking at this?
Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber.
Start, crash, broke the thing. First their turn. Okay. I guess that's how the hole got there.
Some of that rubber stuck to the tires right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
It's connected to the case?
I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went, if you find the time.
Oh dear. Get here.
Kuno's got this.
The boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Holy shit, fucking roasted. Now, I'm gonna refill my water real quick. Just give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. I might have to get off soon in a bit. They'll probably just go for a little bit longer though. I gotta plug in my laptop too. Hold on, sorry. All right. Okay.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
What? Kuno. S. Oh, that's the kid that kind of that that fucking meme about the Mingin Calypso, if you know that one. The Paradise Punch Lemonade is fucking mingin. Yes. Yes. Hey kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Jesus.
Love it in the dick.
Ooh. You don't know what mingin means. It just means gross. Thanks for censoring that. This kid's using the gamer words. Holy shit.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Oh, hold on. What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
What? Suck your dad? This were the only one that's censored in the whole game. It appears quite a few times. Well, good. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouth hole.
Shits himself.
Jesus Christ.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Look, I had questions for you.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
I don't know who he was. Lynched. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Yo, what? Anyways. More on this later, right? Now let's talk about something else.
Testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Jesus Christ, these kids. About the crime scene, you kids often play in this yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I'm gonna ask some questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Gotta ask, who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. That's one way to describe a kid.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Why am I laughing at this? The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Not doing anything, see?
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Am I gonna die?
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in air, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Martinez. I am fucked.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Reason. Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He's raising around, eyes bulging under his sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Who put you up to
You know
this?
Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
I can't punch him. I have a 17% chance. Someone put you up to this.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
You're right.
Listen to your friend.
Okay, no one put you up to this.
The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno in the ass.
Tears of joy mixed with sweat smelling of laundry detergent on his face. Julian, I would love to, but I have a 17% chance to do it, though. I'm probably gonna, like... I feel like it's only gonna make things worse. I'll say that for another time. Don't be afraid to fail checks, but... I nearly died trying to get... its content. Okay, fine. Oh!
You didn't shut him down. Your fat fist didn't meet its target. Instead, it pulled you down with it.
Say nothing, try to hold it together. Okay, that's the only one I'm gonna try. The rest, other times, I'm not gonna chance anything.
Pig's trying not to cry. Kuno can't believe this shit. Can no one stop the Kuno?
Well, on the bright side, though, it doesn't look like I'm assaulting him, so...
Pig, Kuno thought you had this. What happened? Kuno can't do anything now.
For a second, though, I thought I had it, though. I really wonder what would it, like, if I picked, like the brute, class stuff, I would just decked him and see what happens, but...
Fuck your shoulder, fuck your knee, fuck your fat body up!
Kim, help me up.
No.
Are you... Really? Yeah, laugh it up. Let's just get back to it.
Kuno beat the shit out of the popo. Beat your fucking knee off.
I told you not to tempt such forces.
The annoyance in his voice is directed at you, not the gremlins.
Now, how about we go and do something worth the public's time?
Like boiled meat and curdled dairy, human being decomposes. His ladder's rickety, but still climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like, and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Jesus Christ.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
3 days to take the body off the tree? Fuck, well, I guess I might as well just try to see. We'll see what happens. Well, actually, it's not. Well, actually, I'm probably just gonna throw up anyways. Whatever. I think Harry's had enough of humiliation for right now. Not much we can do about it, then, is there? You have anything to say? Someone's trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. What is that? Money, magnesium. Which mechanism has an oxidizing for some years?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Yikes. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because it's nice and orderly. Well-laid pallets. Easy on the eyes.
Oh, clearly blocking something.
Rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff.
That's probably on the other side. Okay. So, looking over there. The light above descending. Okay, well, I guess, like, I guess I'm only gonna do it just because, like, maybe there's extra options
There
afterwards.
It still is. Looking right through. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Trying to walk away.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst. Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think ammonia would help?
If you can handle the headache, Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
Not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Okay, where do we get ammonia from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
Oh, right, yeah.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store nearby.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Can I do anything with that? Oh, it's just an item, so. White checks are harmless, go for it every time. Okay. Get ammonia from the gardener or the frit store, it'll make it easier. Right, yeah.
Yes?
Wait, oh, no. Move out of the way, Kim.
I can't believe it's snowing again.
Wait, I can zoom in and out. How?
It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use some.
Sure.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Right, I gotta run. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna zoom out more. That was like really zoomed in. Thanks for that. Wait, what is this? Rolls inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag. Rue de Saint Ghislaine. I can't pronounce that. Alright, let's try that again.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
That doesn't...
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
That doesn't seem like Elaine or Ghislaine. Oh, right, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So much for speaking French. That doesn't sound like it's gonna do very much, honestly. So I'm gonna turn away. Autosave, okay. I think actually though, admittedly, I know it just seems a bit random though, but I've been eyeing the clock though. It's actually a bit past midnight. It's like 1/4 though. It did just save, so I think it might be a good place just to leave off. I'm sorry, just because like I did start the stream a bit late though, but at least we pretty much made it to 2 hours. Yeah, so we'll just leave it there for tonight. Again, I would have started at 9 though, but sometimes I'm just very bad at managing my time. But anyway, that's just the very first tiny bit of Disco Elysium. What do I think so far? I do think that it's the writing's quite fun for sure. I'm not bored, so that's like quite surprising though. Like I am willing to like, you know, interact with this. It's definitely quite different though, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the game enough. So yeah. Hopefully I can figure out more stuff about this game. Hopefully I don't spoil myself. I can't wait for you to cry to it. It will happen. Oh god, I don't want to cry on stream, man. I cry easy. I cry really fucking easily, man. I will. Okay, brace yourselves then, cause I cry ugly, dude. I cry fucking ugly. This game will break me. Okay. I will also say that, like, I may not, like, always stream this game. Like, I might actually, start another game in the meantime, just because the pace of this game is really slow. And so I don't want to, like, constantly just keep playing, like, stream after stream of just Disco Elysium. And I know people like it, but I just think, you know, just for the sake of content and not, like, it all being just an audiobook, basically, my other games might crop up here and there. A bit like Killer 7, I had some other games, like, interspurts throughout my playthrough. But, yeah, thank you all for watching. I will honestly very likely come back to this. I mean, it's alright so far. I don't really have anything to complain about. No, honestly, like, nowhere near as much as I, kind of thought I would. There's a part of me thought I was going to be, like, a contrarian, like, oh, the game's boring. But, like, I don't think it's boring. It's the writing's entertaining. And the voice acting is pretty good. So, yeah. Anyways, you all take care. It's past midnight, and yeah, I'll see you in the next stream.